How's it going, everybody? This is RVT coming at you with my Alabama-Mississippi State preview/prediction video. Probably not going to be much to this video, but I still wanted to come on this week and talk a little bit about this game and a couple other things. And the one thing that does worry me about this game the most is the fact that last year, you got to remember, came out, had a big win against LSU. Then the following week, we slipped up, lost to Texas A&M, which nobody except Lee Corso predicted to happen. And I mean, yeah, it's two different teams. Mississippi State, Texas A&M aren't the same team, but it's still a talented team. It's still a team that has some pieces that can beat you, and you just always need to be aware. And any team in the SEC can come out one week and completely shock you. So hopefully we don't come out flat, but unfortunately, I do think we come out a little flat in the first quarter or so. Playing at night in Starkville in front of all the fans, it's going to be a packed house, night game on ESPN. You know they're going to be pumped up, ready, and we still might have a LSU hangover. And I really do expect that, and it's kind of scary that that's the case, but I really wholeheartedly expect that. But there's a difference. Like I said, in Mississippi State and Texas A&M from a year ago. We're going to be ready. We're not going to let a team like Mississippi State get in our way of playing for the national championship. We want to be undefeated, and we want to make the national championship and win for the fourth straight year. So, I expect for the most part to, mentality-wise, to be focused, but physically, I expect us to be a little bit flat coming out. But like I said, Mississippi State has guys like Dak Prescott who can beat you on the ground. They could bring in a Tyler Russell that can beat you through the air, and they have Ladarius Perkins, very talented running back, and a big offensive line and some talented guys in the front seven. But I expect us to eventually wear them down. Maybe it'll be a close game at halftime. It very easily could be, because this is a talented Mississippi State team. But in the second half, third quarter, maybe this happens in the second quarter, run the football, we'll wear them down, and we'll be able to just wear down the defense, and eventually those 3, 4, 5-yard gains will turn into 10, 15, maybe even big 40-plus yard touchdown runs. But like I said, the thing that worries me the most about this game is what happened last year. And I just don't want that to happen again, because there's no leeway this year. You're not going to lose a game this year and make the national championship, because there's so many teams that are undefeated. And it's just not going to happen this season. But, there's one side of me that's a little worried, and there's the other side that's not. This is a Mississippi State team that I say that's talented, but this is a team that almost lost to Kentucky, almost lost to Bowling Green, lost to Oklahoma State, but only scored 3 points week 1. But this is the same team that they played pretty well the last 2 weeks. They competed against South Carolina, was leading part of that game. South Carolina came back late, and they scored 41 points on Texas A&M last week. They gave Texas A&M all they could ask for. So it's a team that has potential, and they're good. They're good, and but I think just in the end we're just way too much for Mississippi State. We're gonna run the football. We're going to play good defense. I wouldn't be surprised to have a couple big plays from Mississippi State that could unexpectedly put them with a couple extra points than some people predicted. But I think I've reiterated this enough already. In summary, I expect this game to be flat, starting off from Alabama, and Alabama eventually pulling away at the end and giving Mississippi State fans false hope for this one. Something I do want to say, though, that I heard for the first time today, apparently AJ tore his partially tore his rotator cuff, which potentially can affect his arm strength, and that is kind of scary. But came out and looked fine against LSU last week. Yeah, he had a couple overthrows, but when you think about it, if it's a partial tear in his rotator cuff, and you're worried about arm strength, if he's overthrowing guys, that's not a problem. Arm strength is what is affected by tears in your rotator cuff. And if he's overthrowing people, that's not a question of arm strength. That's just timing, and I don't think all those are really his fault. But yeah, guys, not too much else to say about this game. Like I said, Mississippi State has they lost to Auburn early on, which was it was a comeback win by Auburn. That's when before Auburn had jumped up in the polls to number 9 in the country. But same team that was 59 points to LSU. Almost lost to Bowling Green in Kentucky, but they played tough the last 2 weeks. Gotta give them that. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. They'll be ready to play, but we'll be a-okay. But like I said, they have two good quarterbacks, Dak Prescott and Tyler Russell. That completely different quarterbacks. Dak Prescott has 700 rushing yards right now, 10 touchdowns running the football, and he can throw the football too. So watch out for him. Don't be surprised to see a couple big plays from him, but I would not be surprised to see a guy like him throw a couple picks that will cost them a drive that will kill their momentum, etc., which will lead to an even bigger Alabama victory. So I'm gonna stop beating around the bush because there's really only one thing to say about this game in prediction wise. So if I wanted to give a score, I'll say 45-20 Alabama over Mississippi State. Yeah, I think they score 20. I think they'll catch us early, but we'll be fine. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment in the comment section below with your prediction for this game. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave a like if you haven't already, and please follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/S3RTR. Have a great day, guys. Roll Tide, go Sox, and go Titans to you. Have a great day. Have a great week. Till next time, peace.